Hello, and welcome to Saturday Night Gaming, except for it's on a Tuesday.
Tuesday night gaming. Sometimes
Tuesday
on
night.
Saturday.
Sounds so much less exciting. To be honest.
Woo!
Yep, this is. Fuck.
This is it. This is it. Welcome to the
Tired.
show. Very low energy.
This is what you get. We're gonna end the show now. Bye.
As usual, please check the description and comment to see if there's any content warnings you should be aware of before watching. And with that, I will recap.
Yeah. Woo!
So, last week, Maiyr contacted Min to explain that Ren'ila was on her way to arrest Ethan, and she'd been charmed, and asked that Min cast Greater Restoration. Min agreed to do this, and the mind control on Ren'ila was lifted. While keeping a perimeter around the Quail Hall, the party overheard Ren'ila confronting Vim. Vim had his meeting with Clea inside the Quail Hall, where he arrived very late, much to Clea's dismay. But after serving them some spiked drinks, Clea and her entourage of 2 Sun and Sea guild members were suddenly following along Vim's every whim. After realizing they weren't going to get any more information, the party left the Quail Hall and headed back to the inn. The session ended with Lorawynn finding Ren'ila bleeding out on the street with a bite mark on her neck. Or some kind of wound on her neck.
A bite mark?
Oh no,
Well,
this got much worse than I thought.
You didn't actually specify.
It's pretty on the nose.
You did not
Well, no, it's not on the nose. It's on the
neck.
neck.
Last time.
It's on the... Damn it. You made the joke too quickly.
What it says here on this recap is bite mark, so that's what I read.
There was no actual specification of that.
Well,
I
just read
remember
what was
that.
here.
Oh.
So.
And I didn't watch the episode.
I don't remember
You were
that.
on the episode.
We watched it together. Like, anyway. Yes.
Woo!
So where we pick up, Lorawynn, you are at Ren'ila's body. You can see that she is still barely breathing. You look at the cobblestone around you, it is just covered in blood. And she is holding onto her neck.
Well, I get out of my raven form.
Okay.
And the first thing
As you do, you see Ren'ila look up.
Hi. Can I
Doesn't
make
speak. She just
Can I make a medicine check to see if like there's any other wounds, if it's like a specific thing, if she's poisoned, any of that?
You can definitely make a medicine check.
Cute. Because I also have a +9 to that, and I never use it. 24.
24. You check her over. You force her to remove her hand from where it was so that you can check the wound. And you see she relents. But checking the wound, you can see that there's puncture marks on her neck.
It is a bite mark. What the fuck?
It's puncture marks. But checking it over, the mark does seem a little too clean for bites, but you can tell that it is puncture wound to the neck. But you can also see that it seems to be nothing besides like actual wounds. Like there's nothing, no poisons, nothing like that going through her. She has more wounds than just this one. This one seems to be the most severe. You can see that on her arm. She has some cuts. You see some bruising along her shoulder. But other than that, nothing stands out, like nothing magical or anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna put one hand on the neck and another one on her ribs, and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
I don't know
You
how much
in
it's
the
like,
neck, on the ribs, and you let this healing magic course through her body. And as you do, you can watch the life kind of come back to her eyes.
That's 13 HP.
13 HP. Still looking a little worse for wear, but definitely reinvigorated with life. And she looks at you and just... Thank
What
you.
happened?
I don't know. I was investigating and suddenly I was blinded. And then you can tell the rest.
I tried to get her up.
She
It's not.
struggled a little.
Yeah, like I help her up. It's
Yeah.
not safe here.
Clearly.
Let's go back to the inn. I put my cloak over her so it doesn't, like, can't really be seen who she is. Just making sure she's hidden.
Absolutely. You,
Just lead her back to the room.
yep, you
And
wander
us
your way.
keeping an eye out for being followed.
Right, make a reception check.
After
Perception check.
Maiyr. Just 1 sec.
20.
Yeah.
Not natural.
20. Good to know. All right. And what were you doing, Maiyr?
I was gonna say, after it has been 5 minutes, I'll send cast sending. Lorawynn, what did you find? What's up? Is you okay?
Ren'ila was attacked. I'm coming back with her. That's it.
So Maiyr, you hear this back. And Lorawynn, you and Ren'ila continue moving on, you keeping your eye out. And at one point, you do notice there seems to be just like a hint of movement off in an alleyway as you pass by.
How far away is it?
Probably 40 feet.
Like, is the person still visible or not at all? They just whoosh.
They ducked through the alleyway
Okay.
behind the building. So you cannot see them, but you saw the movement of them moving.
Alright. I keep going. Keep an eye on that.
Good to know. Continue moving. You get to the inn, and you see out front, unusually, and when you left, were not there, guards. There's not usually... The patrols usually kind of go around the street, but they're not usually stationed outside the door.
Do they let us in, or...?
Well, do you approach, or are you going?
Do the guards look familiar at all?
Make no, with your passives, I think you would be able to tell. You recognize one of them as one of the guards that was with you, with Ethan.
Nice. Where the fuck? Is there a back? Because we're on the first floor, right?
You are on the first floor.
That I find wherever the fuck the window is and try to bring her over through there.
Okay.
Fuck these guards.
You're gonna bring her through the window.
Yeah.
This injured person through the window. Okay.
Maiyer's awake. They can help.
Can you make a stealth check for me?
Without disadvantage? Thanks. 19!
19. And for Ren'ila, who is injured.
Should have cast Pass Without a Trace. Too late.
Perhaps. So you are kind of helping get Ren'ila around this corner when she has just a bout of pain and kind of bends. Fuck.
I put my hand over her mouth.
Okay. Put your hand over her mouth.
Does anyone come closer?
You hear the sound of boots beginning to move in your direction.
I am not about to do a fanfiction trope. No. No. You know what I'm gonna do? What is it?
What are you gonna do? I am very concerned.
I'm gonna cast polymorph and turn her into a
Oh my
rat.
god.
A rat? Absolutely. So you
This is
do you
the
tell Ren'ila
stupid-
you're doing this?
Yeah, just whisper it really quick.
Okay. So you
Stupidest.
you hear her kind of grunt in agreement, and you turn her into a rat. And you can hear the boots begin to come around the corner, and see the guard look around the corner. Doesn't seem to notice you, though.
Did they leave?
So he goes back around, thinking, going back to the front. So you are heading towards the window.
Yeah.
Did you guys, did you draw the curtains or anything? And I know you had left through the windows. I'm assuming you left it unlocked.
Yeah,
which
I
is
did.
easy enough to push up. So yes, you're able to get back in through the window. I just want to see if you make a dexterity check for me, getting through the window.
Why is the what? To dex check.
Awesome, perfect. So you've got the little rat. You kind of pop it on your shoulder, and you push yourself through the window. And your boot gets caught on the windowsill. You go tumbling into the room. Everybody, you are now awake. To Lorawynn crashing in through the window with a rat on her shoulder.
Ow.
What's going on?
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Boot.
Why are you on the floor?
I shut the window.
Hey, I have a
Okay.
question. I don't sleep. I simply spend 4 hours in an inactive motionless state, during which time I retain consciousness. So I've been fully aware of this entire situation. Can I just still be asleep? Kind of nodding off.
Sure, you choose to not. You choose to not move at all.
I
Yeah,
remain
cool,
inactive.
okay.
Rune is still
Technically.
turned off. Rune's like, no, I don't give a shit. I'm turned off.
Hold on, where's hold on, I forgot to do the
On Do Not Disturb.
polymorph. There it is. Okay. I gently place the rat on the ground and I
After crushing it when you fall in.
I don't crush the rat. If anything, I
Crush
roll
the
over
rat.
the rat while protecting it.
Imagine.
Yes. And then I dispel the polymorph.
You dispel the polymorph and Ren'ila. You all see Ren'ila now in the middle of your room, clutching her side. And you can see there are wounds on her neck. You see bruises. And you see like lacerations. Like clearly she got fucked up.
Hey, that's cool. Night.
I'll rush over and hit another cure wounds third level.
Thank you. Wow, how much healing does she get?
3d8 plus 5.
Oh fuck. You think I have my dice ready? Damn.
Want me to roll for you?
That's cute. Yeah, they're stuck in the jar.
3d8
3d8 plus 4.
plus 4.
You're stuck in a jar.
Yeah, I only have 18 wisdom.
No. That's a 2. That's an 8, 10. That's a 5. 15 plus 5, 20.
Hey,
20 heals.
20 heals. Isn't it plus 4?
yeah, it's plus 4.
Oh, plus 4, 24.
19.
19.
What?
It's 24.
Oh,
24.
I don't know what's
Thank you.
happening.
Okay. All right, 24. You now see like a lot of the
Wait,
colors kind
what?
of come back to her
24?
face.
19? Wait, I can't do math. It was
Could be
8 plus 2
19.
plus 5. That is
It'd be
19.
19.
Which is
That's what I said.
I added
plus 2
some.
plus 5 is 15. So plus 4 is 19.
I can do math.
Doing great. You're
You
doing
added the
amazing.
plus 4 to the already plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do see a little more color come back to her face, and she kind of lets go of the bruising on her side. That's better. Thank you. I appreciate it.
How long were you out there?
I'm not sure. The last thing I remember was I was investigating Mr. Rylite, and suddenly I'm blinded and left for dead on the street.
As in they cast something to blind you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Does that seem familiar to any of you? I did tell you you were gonna get killed.
I have to do my job with diligence, even if it means putting my life on the line.
I'd rather you stay alive, thanks. There were... Ethon's guards were outside. That's why I came through the window.
Don't you work with her?
Mm-hmm. It's just confusing.
You seemed awfully concerned about her earlier today. You saved her life,
No,
basically.
I saved yours.
See Ren'ila kind of just look around the room.
We did all of
Not-
that to keep you alive.
In my line of work, there's not much you can do to stay alive other than be smart. No amount of assistance will keep me on this plane. Though I do appreciate it.
You could at least try.
I'm sorry. It's been a long night. Clearly.
Well, I help her to the bed. I'll ask for some food. You're gonna need it.
Thank you. She lays back.
Does mending... Is it mending? What is the thing that they use to fix clothes and stuff? Is it
Mending can fix clothes, yes.
Can it also remove blood off your hands?
I think that was one of the traumatizers.
Compressed vegetation.
I don't think.
Vegetation.
Yeah, yeah. That's. I don't think that like mending's meant to be like, oh, this thing is. If I put paint on a picture, is it broken?
Yes. Subjective.
As an artist? Yes.
Subjective. Okay. So then first I'm gonna go wash off my hands that are bloody, and then I'm gonna
Like a
go
mortal
down.
beat.
and ask for food.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You go to the like washroom area, wash off your hands. You leave the water very bloody. There was a lot of blood at the scene. But you go back out, and there's not many people in the main room of the tavern at this time tonight. Seems like perhaps a certain somebody didn't come by and bring about the crowd. He usually does. So it's definitely a smaller attendance here, but there is somebody up at the bar who is able to help you, get you some light food. They haven't cooked anything in a little while. It's kind of just getting the some stale bread, stale-ish bread. Get some water.
Yeah. Are the guards still posted out?
Looking outside the front door, you do see that the 2 guards are still posted there, yes.
That is so weird. What does it mean? Okay. I bring the food up. I'm just confused, staring.
Has Ren'ila fallen asleep?
Ren'ila looks like she's kind of half asleep, but keeps kind of jolting awake a little bit due to some pain on her neck.
Hey Maiyr, remind me what you rolled for the medicine check. Just
24.
Okay. I'll say to Lorawynn, I'm assuming you checked her out. Is everything okay?
It just seems to be a giant bite. And a lot of bruises and cuts. The ambulance is coming for her. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot second. But yeah, I checked her out.
Okay.
At least from what I know.
There was nothing undead to it. She's not a vampire or anything now.
How would I know?
I don't know.
I've never seen a vampire bite.
Yeah.
I think. I've read books. +9 medicine. She's read a book.
She's read a book, just the one vampire. It was Buffy.
She didn't even know what a vampire was until she got here. Never mind. She wouldn't.
Oh, what?
She doesn't even, she didn't even know what Vim was. So.
Scary purple dude.
Yeah.
Blue? What color is Shit.
He is purple.
It's one of those.
He's purple for sure.
For sure.
And Ethan is red.
Mm-hmm. If Ren'ila's blue, oh my god, I've connected it up.
No, Ren'ila is yellow.
What?
Bright sunflower yellow. Just like a sunflower. Anyway. Remember?
Neon yellow.
Neon.
Okay,
You got it.
Fuck, we were in the middle of a conversation.
You asked, vampire bite. Has she ever... Lorawynn wouldn't know any of that, so... I don't know.
Hey, Rune. I know you can hear me, Rune.
Fuck off, I'm asleep.
Okay. We can talk in the morning.
Fuck you.
I throw a good berry at his fucking face.
I'm under the bed!
And? You think I can't throw shit under the bed?
Just leaning under the bed, just tossing under the bed. I'm just lying under the bed, hyper aware that, I don't know who's in here. I don't know what's going on. I'm just lying under the bed like there's someone on top of me. I don't know what's going on. Who's been bitten by a vampire? Probably them.
It's me. I'm on top of the bed.
Ascend and Ren'ila both on the bed right now.
We have 2 beds.
Yes.
There's 2 beds.
Not this room. This room is one bed.
This
Yeah,
room.
we're in turn. There is
For
one
fuck's
bed.
sake.
And there was
Okay.
only one bed.
You guys remember you have that. This is the room that had the one kind of big bed.
New ship just dropped.
It's a big
Oh,
bed.
Can't wreck on it.
There's
Anyway.
the
Wreck on it.
There's
Just sharing a
and then
bed.
Rune underneath.
Okay, it's like there's.
There's only one bed. There was only one bed.
Just gotta lean in under the bed and be like, "Hey, Rune, you can just grab a different bed." I think that's gonna be easier for now.
Firstly, there is only one bed in here. Secondly, I'm asleep. Goodbye.
Don't talk to me.
I'm gonna
Okay.
like reach up, grab the covers, and like pull them down like a curtain.
Ren'ila kind of jolts up a little bit at that. I should probably go.
No.
I apologize for
No.
intruding. I will.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
You're staying right here.
If you want, I can probably help you to sleep.
I'll be fine. I appreciate it, but
Oh yeah, I shut the
suppose.
curtains. I shut the curtains.
you shut the curtains. You've already closed the window.
Yeah, just no one watching. No one looks in. Carry on.
What did you have in mind?
I have a spell that usually only works when people are low health. Low health? No, it kind of matter.
Who are weak?
Out of it.
Injured?
Yeah, that's the one. Maiyr hasn't gotten a good sleep in a good minute.
Yeah.
If you're okay with it, I was thinking just a sleep spell.
I'd be grateful if you were to try. I will say that my injuries are not as deep as they once had been earlier. So I'm not sure how well it will take.
DM
It's up to
saying
you if you wanna-
probably not gonna work.
Yeah.
I'm determined.
Do I have
No,
a
we don't have
sleep
to.
potion? Can I
Why would
make
you have
a sleep?
potion?
Is that a thing? Do I have NyQuil?
Do you have materials?
I
to
have
make
a
sleep
herbalism kit. I don't know what it does, but I have
I
one.
feel like she'd probably fall asleep before we had time to brew a sleeping potion.
It can create remedies and potions.
If you want to try to stay up and make a sleep potion, I don't know how long it will take you. It won't be quick, I'll tell you that.
Good to know that I can, though.
You can try anything in D&D. Just depends on if it works or not, you know?
I'm going to bed anyway.
I'm staying right here.
You already got your sleep, so of course.
Sleep too.
Everyone fuck off to sleep. I really don't like that there are guards outside.
So everybody, I'm assuming, goes back to sleep then.
I'm still in
Yeah,
my shift, so.
Yes, you were still in your shift. So make another perception check.
Yeah! That's a whole ass 7 plus 9. 16?
Damn. 16. You're keeping an ear out. You kind of look around the room and you see your friends sleeping. You see Ren'ila struggling, but eventually at least closing her eyes. Can't really tell if she's fully asleep or if she's just resting, but at least seems not in as much pain. You can hear out in the tavern as, you know, more people seem to be coming in as the sun starts to rise. The sun, I say. And you do hear coming down the hallway, kind of, you hear the sound of those same boots from outside. Just walking down the hallway several times. They don't seem to be stopping at any door. They seem to be going all the way down the hall, coming back, and then doing it again. And they do that about 5 times.
What does it all mean?
And on the 6th path, you do hear the boots stop.
Triumphant stop of boots.
And they stop right outside your door.
Mm-hmm. Do they knock?
No.
Okay.
The boots don't knock. And neither does the person wearing them.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
there's
go
no
out
knocking.
and like open a sliver of the door and just
You see standing outside the door the guard you had seen earlier, who you recognized as one of Ethan's. And as you kind of crack open the door, you do hear, like, them step back.
kind of lingering. You need anything?
I was instructed to make sure that you all were all right. I had heard that the mistress informed us of what your mission had been today and had asked us to
Babysit?
be a detail here. Precisely.
No, we're fine. Does she
Of course.
need us to go to her or anything, or just more waiting?
It will be later. The mistress also had business last night and probably need her rest.
Alright.
But I will be the one to escort you later. So please, take your morning, gather your notes, and make sure that you have everything ready for Mistress. Alright?
Alright. Thanks.
Okay.
And I close the door.
You close the door. You're back in the room alone. Well, not alone, but only one awake. And hours go by until the time has come where everybody has been able to get their full long rest.
Yeah, only one level of exhaustion.
Almost there!
Hey!
Oh my god, my spells. Oh my god.
Wait, when you get here.
Yeah, Ren'ila wakes up and like looks over at you.
I had the strangest dream. Oh, not a dream. Okay.
Rune is the record coming out with like the face
Aggressive,
covering,
yeah.
face covered. Rune's not showing up with like full face out, like so that was me.
Got it. Alright, so Rune face covered. You both waking up next to the investigator.
Yeah, I feel like Darcy's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So I'm probably just like gonna leave the room.
The awkward shuffle.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing like the awkward shuffle, like don't alert.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna also use natural recovery to get my first level spell back.
Okay, you got it.
Never know.
My single first level spell. No.
I use
don't believe-
I use the first level to feed everyone every morning anyway, so
Didn't you cast Wasn't queuing to the second level?
Yes, I still have that slot occupied, but everything
okay.
else is
Yep.
clear.
I see.
Okay. Ren'ila stands up, gets out of the bed with you. I apologize for this sudden intrusion. I was not expecting to be here at all. But I appreciate the hospitality and the assistance.
Do you have anywhere to go?
I will return to where I am staying, I suppose, although that would not be very smart, but...
Do you have
that's all I can do.
anyone you can stay with?
Unfortunately, my line of business does not afford many friendships.
I would say stay here, but literally, we are the
No.
worst people to stay with.
It would be very unsafe for all of you as well, for me to be here.
You're saying that to us.
Yes. Put you all in a very big target on your backs. Clearly, I have one on mine.
Well, it would make it easier to find out who did this to you so we can kill them.
That is unnecessary. That is not your burden. It is on me. This is my investigation. It was my carelessness that led this to happen.
Just don't mess with Vim again, please.
I have to continue my investigation. You're the one who told me what he had done to me. And
Yes.
I can't allow that. For somebody who can do that, to manipulate the law like that, to continue operating. I must continue my job.
You're gonna need a lot of spells to fix the amount of people he's... Can you send messages? Can you do that thing? Sending. Do you know the spell sending?
I do.
Okay, well, if that happens again, please shoot one here. I don't know what a gun is. Send one.
It is not your burden. It is mine. I appreciate all of your help, but I do not want to put any more on you.
Can you just stop being stubborn and accept the help?
Lorawynn looks very, or not Lorawynn, sorry, Ren'ila looks very put off and clearly shaken. I should go. I should go. I appreciate what you did for me. And I hope you will never have to do it again.
Send me a
Thank
message and I won't, you won't, you know.
And Ren'ila kind of stands, kind of bows her head to any of you who are still in the room, and heads out.
She still has my cloak. Give me my cloak back.
You go get your cloak back.
Give her a new one. That doesn't have a +1 enchantment. Excuse you, I want it.
So you get your cloak. Sure, you can get your cloak back. Easy enough.
Lorawynn, why did I just wake up in bed with a cop?
Oh, last night was crazy. It was
Yeah, she had a very rough, wild night. Got bit in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Had to.
Yeah, super.
I don't really know. Anyway, the guards that were outside kept patrolling our halls. They just stood at our doors. So I asked what was up, and they told us to prepare our things in the morning, because later she's gonna summon us.
Darcy, question. Did you go to one of the other rooms, or did you just go out and, like, into the main area of the tavern?
No, I didn't specify, but in my head I just went to the main area, and I'm like, he's gonna walk past me.
Perfect. You went out to the main area.
Yep.
Can you make a perception check for me?
I sure can. Okay,
music
that's
changed.
a 10.
Okay, so you see Ren'ila come out of the room. She kind of hurriedly walks past you, like not wanting to make eye contact or anything.
I also avoid eye contact, like.
And she heads out the door. Perfect. But that's all you see.
Okay.
Oh, I get my will sheet back.
But you have now seen Ren'ila leave, so whatever you choose to do now, that she is out of your room.
Well, we're still waiting to hear from Ethan, right?
Yes.
As far as you know, yeah.
Yep. So I don't have anything to do with that, and should I check in with the ambassador? It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I don't know. I guess I'll like. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm into this music though.
Pardon?
I'm into this music though.
Well,
Drummy.
let's go. Just check.
The piano is back.
Yeah. I guess I'll like check in with the ambassador to see about like, because there seems to be like some big things going on. There's like, ooh, people are like. I'm assuming, did Lorawynn tell us like what they were talking about inside of the Quail Hall? That they're like, oh, there's an important customer arriving or whatever, or client, something. You're muted.
I know. I was thinking. I think I mentioned something about a plan. The plan, and then that, they got poisoned or whatever, got drunk. The important are you talking about the Clea conversation or the Leslana one?
Yeah. Both. I mean, either one of them technically.
I would have talked about that once we got back. So I did explain everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure that I know that I actually have this information. So I will just check in with the ambassador.
Okay. So you go up to check in with the ambassador. You see one of your fellow guards posted outside of the door. Nod to you. Oh, Darcy, how are you today?
I've been better. I'm doing.
You are here to meet with the lady?
Yeah.
Alright, I will let her know that you're here. Kind of turns, goes inside. A minute later, door opens for you. And you see the ambassador sitting at her desk. Just like a little vanity desk in there. She has like a quill out. And she tries, Darcy, a sight for sore eyes.
Oh.
Come in, come in.
Okay, okay. I close the door after me and take a seat.
Things are finally looking up for us here, Darcy.
Oh,
Yes, yes,
lovely to hear.
yes, the council has decided to send us a little bit of help in these negotiations.
Oh,
Yes, yes. So we have a very, very important friend coming to help us out, and I'm very excited about this. We should actually be able to get somewhere.
okay. That's
Their
good to know.
assistance. There's no way the Chenlai will be able to say no to our offer.
Right. Yes.
Yes,
That
sorry.
sounds pretty good.
Yes. But you had something you wanted to talk about.
I was just checking in terms of like getting a status update so that I stay up to speed on what's going on. And I mean, clearly things have changed in our favor at the moment.
Yes, yes. It's only 3 days until the meeting. So
Pardon?
we must. It's only 3 days until our meeting with the
3
Chenlai.
days.
Yes.
Oh right, yeah. And when's this new ally associate person going to arrive?
It should be within the next 2.
Within the next 2. Gosh.
Hopefully you'll get to meet them. I'm sure you'll get along.
Oh right. Um. Sorry, I've had a few weird days. I'm sure we'll get along.
What have you been up to, Darcy? What have you found out? Have you got any new information?
Well, see, I've heard. I feel like maybe it's the same person because I've definitely heard around some people talking about an important person arriving. Has it been spoken about outside of our circles?
No, this is purely confidential for the Empire.
Okay, because there has been word circulating around about an important person arriving within the next couple of days, and on the off chance that it's not a coincidence, I thought I'd run that by you because that's
A
bit odd.
It is a bit odd, but I mean, there are other ships coming in and other people on a ship.
Of course. So they're not arriving by private. Wait.
No,
No, okay. Well, in that case, it's probably nothing to worry about.
no, it shouldn't be. This is an exciting moment, Darcy. This is exciting.
It is.
I appreciate you coming by to visit. Please continue your search for any information, and if you have any for me, please send it my way before the meeting so that we can be fully prepared.
Of course.
Thank you. All right.
I waddle out of the room and I'm just like,
George, behind you.
and I just sort of walk to the room and just sort of, dear God. Dear gods.
Which one?
Yes. Dear gods.
What's up?
Well, there's a lot.
There's a what?
There's a lot that's up.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like when I came here, I was really stoked about the negotiations, and now I'm just very. Ambassador keeps saying that it's exciting times. things are looking great, and I don't
That's good, right?
particularly feel the excitement. I mean,
What?
I've always had like the motto of like looking at the bright side of things, always seeing the positive in it, and I can't, and it's kind of annoying.
Okay, what are you seeing bad about the good news that...
Well, so the negotiations, right? There's apparently an important person arriving within the next couple of days that's supposed to help with the negotiations, and yeah, that was my thought as well.
Did you
They are
ask
arriving
who
on a
it
boat
was?
with- I didn't.
That's interesting to know, though.
I don't want to seem too, like, nosy.
Well, I don't know if that's your job to be nosy.
It's not my job to ask questions that much.
Mm-hmm. Is this important person coming in, like, from... It's like an important ship from land.
I mean, they're coming from the Empire.
That's it.
That's basically what.
We don't know who they are or where they're coming from or really when. We just know it's in the next few days.
2 days.
I'm assuming they're
Within the
gonna
past
come
days.
in this inn to see the ambassador.
Probably.
I really hope it's not the same person.
Yeah, because the thing is that the fact that I'm even telling you right now would probably constitute as treason, so.
Something really mean I said, I like thought immediately, but...
What?
No, like my brain immediately went, so was murdering 3 people, but you know.
Whatever. Fine, no one talks about that one.
I mean, if you want to say it, but...
No. That was my, like, intrusive thought, not
I see.
Lorawynn's. Lorawynn doesn't... Yeah. Anyway. She had a brain thought right after that, but I forgot.
Ah, yes. The famous thought leaving brain before being speak. Yeah. Because it is... what I was saying was that it was supposed to be only, like, internal knowledge, so the fact that if it is the same person, that means that there is a leak on our side.
If it is the same person, we're definitely gonna have to keep Merv. Can we just ask Min for more diamond dust so we just have it around in case Vim decides to modify someone else's head?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's not gonna work.
Is that what the plan was? Did you just plan
Is that
on...
what the plan was?
I don't know, they never specified what the plan was.
I hate not knowing things.
Yeah, same. We really could have just killed them all and be done with it.
It's a bit not manipulative for their taste, I think. Kendra, do I remember if that's what the plan was?
You remember their plan was to get to a mountain in less than a day, and it's going great.
Yeah.
Fucking roasted.
Some say they're still looking for that mountain.
It's Slintus the Assless Legend.
Oh, we're just doing throwbacks now. Oh, okay.
Okay, and after that trip on memory lane, let's return.
Is that orange Pepsi, Kendra? I see.
No Pepsi.
Not sponsored.
It's not good.
Then why are you drinking it?
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Fair. Anyway, how are we going to tell if the two arrivals are the same person if we don't even know who one of them is meant to be?
We don't know
That's
who
a good
either of them
question.
are.
I could go back and ask.
If we knew who Vim was expecting, then we would be able to tell if the person who arrives for you, Darcy, is the same. But we don't. If we knew who's arriving for you, we could go spy on Vim and figure out if it's the
That's
same.
true. So
Don't.
the ambassador did say that they thought that we'd get along. Me and this new person, which I did not expect, because normally these sort of higher up politic people don't really.
You'd get
It's more
along?
of a pardon?
Do you have family in that type of business?
Oh yeah. Oh, is that why?
I don't know.
It was nepotism all along.
Okay, can you... It is
Pardon, what?
family. You have family?
Well, I have that. I'm pretty sure it's not family that's arriving. Definitely would have heard from them in that case, and also she's pretty busy raising a baby, so well, she wouldn't be a baby anymore. But point
Focus.
is, my sister used to be in like sort of diplomatic areas, but she's kind of been staying at home doing the whole parent thing.
Then it's not her then.
Of course not, but I am curious why the ambassador would say that we'd get along, because normally
Do you have a mentor?
I'm trying to finish my
Really?
sentence. Normally they don't really look at us guards as like we're just the shields. It's not really, we're not really there to socialize, and that's kind of, I kind of like that bit about the job, because it means I don't really have to talk that much. But it's based on that, it seems like she wants me to talk or something, and not gonna lie, that's making me a little bit nervous, because I do tend to run my mouth a lot and say things that I shouldn't. So
I mean, since you got here, your job was never to be just a guard, though. You haven't been a shield for at least a week. You've been making meetups and getting information. That's not really just a shield.
for example, but
Well,
If I could just interject real quick, Patrick, a little bit. I feel like if it was somebody that Darcy knew, I don't think she would have been that cryptic about it. I don't know.
that makes sense too.
Like, I think you would get along. Like, if you already know that person, it's a very odd way to suggest that they're becoming, instead of like, oh, this person you know is coming, your sister's associate who you might have met at a dinner party or something. I don't know. I don't know how politics work.
they're really.
I'm just throwing it out there. Should we wait for...
I could go back and ask.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, go back and ask.
Who is it?
Be subtle about it.
So you head back to the ambassador. The guard again you, and the ambassador is. Is there something
It's just something you said that's had me thinking a bit of thoughts. You mentioned that me and the person arriving, that we'd get along. How comes that? Who is it that's arriving?
Oh, well, you seem to get along with most people, Darcy.
That's fair.
And
I do try my best.
I need you to keep your voice low if you want to know who's.
Okay.
You know, Sir Elijah Barkhurst III, correct?
Oh.
The right hand?
Oh. Really?
Yes. Exciting, isn't it?
Interesting. The context I know of them is... That's really interesting.
It is. And we are saved.
Right, yeah. I've heard that they can conclude an invest... Okay. Oh, I've heard that they, like, were able to conclude some, like, negotiations within, like, less than a minute.
Yes, precisely.
That's...
I mean, I'm not exactly happy that we need the help, but if we're going to get help from anywhere, you know, this is who to get it from.
That's... Yeah. I've certainly heard that name before. That's... pretty impressive.
Yes,
I understand your enthusiasm now.
Precisely. I'm glad you understand. But yes, we need to keep this very low. Like I said, this is purely inside Empire information. So outside of this room, that name is not to be spoken. Am I understood? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Wonderful, Darcy. Wonderful. Now, go on, my little super spy. Apologies. You see that she instantly kind of feels embarrassed about calling you that. And like,
Darcy is equally embarrassed and is just like, apologize. Sorry.
Apologies. By the way, have you heard from your friend, Lady Avril again? Has she spoken to you about me?
We're waiting for some correspondence, which should be happening within the day or two. I'm not entirely sure, but we are awaiting new information.
And has she spoken about me at all in any of your correspondence?
The fan really brings the look together.
She certainly mentioned it once. I'm fairly certain she mentioned you once or twice.
Wonderful. I won't ask what she said, but
well,
hopefully all good things.
They weren't.
I closed the door.
Absolutely. You walk out. You can tell that there is a lot of...
I return to the room. I'm like...
Why are you so red?
It's a long story. I think on the list of weird things people have called me, this was the weirdest, and I don't know how to feel about it.
What is this? What did she call you?
What happened?
She called me her little super spy. And
I mean, I did say you were more than a shield.
I mean, I suppose that... I guess...
That sure is.
My little super spy.
Oh.
I'm realizing now that I have been doing a lot more things than just being a bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel like that was a bit.
I've been
My little
promoted,
super
but
spy.
not on paper.
It's more like you're doing more than is on the, description of the job, and you're getting paid the same,
Yeah, that's
You
what
should
I'm
really talk to
thinking
someone about
now,
that.
Yeah, your manager needs to step the fuck up. Anyway.
I think she is her manager.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna get the guards to unionize. No.
Okay, so did you get anything else, or?
I did. I got a name. It's not someone I'm very familiar with, but it's a name that's like we've sort of. It's a name that like I've heard of before, and I did also have to promise that I wouldn't say it outside of where she told me, so I'm not going to just
Fuck the
tell you,
ambassador,
but
though.
like I do know. So if you guys end up finding a name, this other person, then I can say yes or no if it's the same one.
Can you at least give us a title?
Sir.
Okay, is that means royalty, right?
I think so.
Cool. How many
Can
royalties
I
are?
also make so I forgot that this is a thing that exists because
Darcy, you do
Rune-
understand that we're not from this world and we wouldn't know anyone.
I mean,
Right.
speak for yourself.
I forgot
Okay,
about
fine.
that.
Shut
Rune,
up, Rune.
what do you know of
But
royalty?
also, I wanted to. I was
Love
gonna
it.
ask the DM if I could
Royalty.
make like a history check or something.
Yeah, you can make a history check.
Rune, say royalty names from the Empire until we get a clue.
Royal. I don't know the name, but there's the Emperor. He's an Emperor. I don't know much about the Emperor.
Is the
Kind
Emperor
of a
going?
dickhead,
Darcy?
allegedly.
He's an
Um,
emperor.
Okay, that's a 24. I forgot that I was proficient in history.
Hell.
So, with this particular person, I will DM you some things because it is.
Whispers.
Oh my god.
I was just say that from my experience with royalty, I don't know if that's how it works other places, but where I'm from, we they get chosen when they're kids, and then they get imbibed with the memories of past lives, and then they're in charge for a while, and then they die.
Yeah, but that doesn't give us names.
So I
Do you
don't
know names?
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
You just said
I
speak for
definitely-
yourself, and now you don't know any names?
Yeah, I've never been to the Empire.
Just name
Fuck's
drop
sake.
every high royal official you know. Like everyone in the royal family that you know of, drop those names.
As far as I know, that's just the Emperor.
No family or anything. That's okay. Not helpful.
I don't. Again, I'm just saying. I've come from this world too. You know.
Well,
Hey, Kendra, how much does Rune know other than there's an Emperor?
Probably there's an emperor.
I make a history check because I'm good at history.
Fine, you can make a history check.
I've got all this history. I've got +9 to history. Roll the dice. Roll the natural 16. +9, 25. Fuck you.
Fail.
You know what? I think here's where we're gonna take a break so that I can send information to these two history nerds. So let's do that.
Fucking
I just want to
losers.
know the name of the royal.
alright. Break in 3, 2,
The Welcome back.
We are perfect.
So where we left off, you guys were having your discussion, figuring out. Darcy, you were trying to recall a little bit more about this person you just heard about. And Rune, you were trying to figure out what you knew exactly about the Empire itself.
Yeah, there is like literally just an emperor. Like there's just one
Just one.
dude. I don't think there's anyone else in the family. Yeah, there's just emperor.
He doesn't have a
I don't know if it's like I'm
son?
lying. I don't know if it's an I'm lying, I'm pretending there isn't an heir situation, but from everything I've heard, the emperor.
Anyway, Darcy won't tell us. So, Darcy, if we find out it is the same person, you will tell us it is the same person because you would know.
Yes, that's literally what I said.
Got it. Let's keep waiting for Ethan, I guess.
I would like to head out and try and find a pawn shop or something so I can pawn off this gigantic pile of silverware that I have.
Hell yes, let's go. All right.
Does someone want to come with me? Because I don't think
can
Lorawynn's
join.
going to allow me to to go out without a chaperone.
I'll go.
Oh my god, there's 3 people who do awesome. Like,
Huh?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, oh, the 3 people who have done awesome in the past. Awesome. Awesome combo. What can go wrong? It's pawn
Yeah.
shop.
Literally everyone
Handle
but
it.
Rune has done arson.
You don't know
Well,
my
have
life.
fun, you two.
When did Darcy do arson?
The whole casino thing.
I mean, she
Was that not?
That was technically like Maiyr and Lorawynn.
It was very much.
Was it not
close to that.
Darcy?
No.
Yeah,
She
no.
was very much
Darcy
close
was
to
not
that.
involved in that.
Okay,
Darcy
we
was very
have
much the
somebody
only
who
one that
doesn't.
defends
Okay,
the arson.
cool,
Okay.
cool.
The newbies have not caused arson. The oldies, however.
We need money, and I've got shit to sell, so
Yep.
let's go.
Hey,
I'm going to the washroom. Bye.
Cool. There's blood in there.
Rune's gonna walk out with her.
There's still blood in there.
Oh, okay. I'm
Enjoy.
gonna do evil rituals with your blood. Is it your blood? I don't know. I'm gonna go bye.
Is it always been this
Legend.
David?
Everyone's acting weird today. I don't know what the fuck is.
When am I not?
You save a person's life and they just run off to die. It's great.
I'm gonna check that no one's following me. I'm gonna.
Oh my
Are
god.
there locks on the washroom door?
We'll say yes, there's a lock on the washroom door. That would make sense for this kind of inn. Yes.
I'm gonna bring out my funky little thing from Vim that I forgot I had, but I do have.
The cube?
Cool.
Yeah. First, I'm
Let's-
gonna.
You...
No, wait. Do you want to do? Let's do the census thing first. But I'm gonna do something with that in the washroom with the door locked at the same
Okay.
time, simultaneously.
Sure. But yes, Slintus and Darcy. Was anybody else going with them to the pawn shop?
I will.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just brooding while looking at where Ren'ila was lying down.
All right. Broody Lorawynn will stay behind, and the rest of you, besides Rune, are going to the pawn shop. So you
A pawn shop. I don't know where one is.
guys exit the room, and you do see the guard, kind of like a guard that I would say, Maiyr, you probably would recognize first, as one of the ones who you'd seen with Ethan, kind of just milling about in the tavern.
Mhm.
As you guys exit, no other guards outside or anything. It's just the one inside the tavern.
Can I keep an eye out for anyone following?
But
us
you guys
at
are
all?
outside. Yeah, absolutely. Make a perception check.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna, look around. I want to do a look around for, where the relevant type of place would be.
Sure. Go ahead. You can make either perception or investigation to kind of begin looking around.
That was a 10 for the perception. I rolled a 2.
15. With
15 for yours.
I
Okay,
rolled with
so
disadvantage.
Maiyr. Oh, damn.
Because I still
all right.
level of exhaustion.
Alrighty. So Maiyr, you are keeping an eye out. It's kind of hard at this hour now because now there's people kind of milling about, so you're having a bit of trouble tracking if anybody is watching you guys specifically. And Slintus, you are looking around, and around here, all you're seeing is very high-end, fancy stores. But you do remember that you had seen some more kind of general kind of wear stores down on the Hawker's Shard below, where you guys had like the more shopping center kind of location.
To the Hawker's Shard. Away.
It is
Away.
Let's go.
Super high
So
energy.
you guys make you guys make your way down to the Hawker's Shards, and carrying over your perception, looking around, you guys start heading down a few streets, and kind of tucked off to the side a bit. You do manage to find a pawn shop. Yes.
Nice.
Cool.
Let's go.
Let's go sell some things.
Yay.
I feel like,
So what is it that you have to sell?
Oh, I got a bunch of silverware the other day
Oh, okay.
from the
Why did you get a bunch of silver?
because we need money, and we're all broke.
That's fair. That's fair.
I head inside.
I'm so glad Slintus did.
You
not
head
see that they're
inside.
stolen.
What?
Darcy still hasn't understood that you've stolen them, and I'm glad that you didn't say anything because she's very bad at lying.
The
It's
three of
fine,
you
it's
head
fine.
inside of this. It's not the nicest shop, but it's still like not too bad looking inside. You see lots of different miscellaneous things along the walls, like some just very odd objects, all kind of strewn about in a precocious and odd manner. And standing at the front of the store is a half-orc woman, got her hair tied back in like a tight ponytail. And she's up at the counter, seems ready for business. And when you guys walk in, she kind of waves you over. Come here, friends, come here.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with today?
Yeah, I got silverware. You buying? And I just dump the entire silverware onto the table while maintaining an uncomfortable eye contact.
I see. This is. She picks up like a fork and kind of looks at it, bites at it. This is high end. I don't know of many places in the city you can buy such a nice silverware. Where did you find this?
Fuck.
We picked it up on our way in from the road. Just, there's a traveling merchant there. We didn't realize we weren't going to need it. It was very impulse
It
purchase.
was an investment.
Yeah. And now we're here to collect. Share
Make
the
a deception check.
Oh, my strength. 10
Uh-oh.
charisma, my beloved. That's a 12.
12? You
Yep.
see the woman's smile kind of fade, and she puts the fork down. This is not that kind of store. We are a legitimate business, I hope you know.
And these are legitimate cutlery. Like, it's right there. It's not illusory or anything.
It is not illusory, but I do not want to get involved with wherever you have taken such high-end merchandise from. I would suggest you pack these things away and pray that whoever they belong to does not find you.
Pardon me, you said that this is not this kind of establishment, so where would we find the kind of establishment that would purchase cutlery?
Not now.
Perhaps on the water rest. I'm sure that you could find somebody willing to take these off of your hands.
I just start
Okay,
but-
scooping it
Thank
back
you.
into my bag.
That's very helpful.
You did not come here today. Please do not say that you ever came to this store, and I would appreciate if you did not return.
I have some
you're
manacles. Do you want to buy
wonderful.
some manacles?
I do not want to purchase anything from your group. Please leave.
Okay, have a good day.
Why? She wasn't very polite.
No.
At least she did get
I think it was
a little
warranted.
bit. Why did
I
she
have
not
a better-
get cutlery, though?
I have a better excuse for next time. It's okay.
Better.
Yeah.
I am confused.
Um,
But
Don't
let's
worry
head to
about
your
it, Darcy.
Apparently, she
Okay.
wanted a receipt or something. And
Oh yeah, you didn't ask for a receipt when you got them?
No. clearly, you didn't ask for a receipt. You just want us.
No.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that makes
All right,
sense.
to the water rest.
You guys pack up your cutlery, head down to the water rest. Searching around down here, there's a lot of odds and ends kind of shops down here, but looking for the kind that you're looking for. A little ways down the road from the old tide, where you guys have been a few times, you are able to find this like wind-battered kind of cabin-esque looking place. The sign has completely eroded away. Wouldn't even be readable, but you can see the word pawn was at one point on this sign. So you assume this is probably the place to go.
Now, is this a reliable sign, or do they have poor spelling? Let's find out.
Let's open the door.
Alright, let's go in.
You open the door, and if you thought the last place was kind of disorganized, this place is a train wreck.
Sick.
In comparison
look-
to buttons,
In comparison to buttons, 100 times worse. It looks like if somebody had like taken a few bags of holding in here and just exploded them. Like they just everywhere.
This is shit.
it
Oh
looks
my
There
like
is
a
God.
barrel
no-
threw up all over.
This
Sick.
is more
Exactly. Yeah.
This is more what I was looking for, really.
Violently turned inside out.
So you, amongst the piles, you are able to find that there is what looks to be a dwarven man behind the counter. He's got his feet up, shoes off. He's got a knife picking at his toes. And when you
Casual,
come
casual.
in, he pushes one of the piles off of this desk, and like, well, welcome to Rash's Pawn. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up? I got silverware. You buying? And I just dump it all on in front of him.
Ooh! He picks it up. He also bites it. But he's missing a few teeth, so the fork does kind of get stuck.
Oh,
And he yanks it out. Ah! That's a good
real high
sting.
quality.
This is good shit. Where'd you get it?
Family heirloom. My grandma
Make a deception check.
collected. Anybody want to give advantage? How would you even do
You can keep right.
Look, we're
Fuck,
selling
I
this
dropped
old
it.
family debt because we have a case of no money-itis, okay?
That's better. It's
I feel ya.
17.
I suffered that too. 17. All right.
God.
You see Rash kind of. He like puts the fork off to the side and leans into you. Look, kid. You don't gotta lie to me. Totally fine. literally, I don't really care. I was just looking for a good story. But yeah, this is good
Family
shit. I
heirloom.
can definitely family heirloom. I like it. Stick to your lies. Love it.
Gotta commit.
So, this stuff, pretty high end. Probably got some heat on it, unfortunately. So I can't give you top dollar. But I would love to take it off your hands.
How much?
Considering this one, he holds up the fork he just had and is basically embedded in his mouth. This one's a little bent, so I would have to take a little bit off of that.
one's bent.
You know, it's a,
Darcy,
bent
not
it.
now.
who's to say?
It's fine.
Is it though?
Pull up the money chart.
Oh, I thought you were. It looked like you were looking at Darcy on my screen. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I don't think we can really put blame on anybody for this particular defection, but
Okay, I grab the fork and I
Darcy?
say, okay, but that fork isn't part of the thing that's being sold.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, it is.
You can't reduce the price for something that isn't there.
I mean, we would still get
That
paid
means
for
you
it.
get paid even less.
Fuck, you're right.
for all this, I think I could probably get you. How's You see him kind of eyeing you all up and down.
I flex.
Mm,
I'm trying to
He
be threatening.
kind of flicks backs at you. Make an intimidation check, actually.
God, that's gonna go so badly.
Do that thing where your arms like pop your muscles
Ah,
underneath.
shit! It fell!
Just literally.
That's okay, hang on. So that's 16 plus plus 2, 18.
Where the fuck did I take
18.
Darcy?
You see, he kind of
mean,
looks at your muscles and just gives you like that kind of nod that's like, got it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, normally I would take a little more of a cut for these because you know these are high end things. You know, whoever's heirlooms these are probably want them back. But for you guys, I can give you a friends and family discount. I think we're good friends. So how's say 7 bronze marks?
I have no idea how much money that is.
You have no idea how much that is.
But how
And I
much
just
do
look at him
I
like,
think it's worth?
How much was it?
7 bronze
Seven
marks,
bronze.
he said.
How much do I think it's worth?
Bronze marks?
If you want to make, let me see, what would trying to ascertain the price of silverware?
Because silverware is expensive.
Or just intelligence? I don't know.
I guess it would be something like history. Make a history check. See if you can think about.
Oh, okay, that's a 19. Plus 5, 24.
24. With a 24, looking at these pieces of silverware, you've seen this kind of material used in, you know, higher end ambassador meetings and the such. Like, clearly this stuff has value. And while 7 bronze marks is a good deal of money, these things are probably worth more than, you know, some of these are worth a small, like this could be worth a small fortune. Because this is high-end shit.
Right, okay. 7 bronze marks, you said?
That's what I said. It's a good deal. Probably won't find it anywhere else in the city. And it'll get this heat off your bags.
The bag isn't particularly warm.
I did not mean literally, but, you know.
I'm gonna, is he trying, like, is he intentionally trying to swindle us, or is this like is he just lying about the price? I want to know.
Make an insight check. See if you can ascertain if he's just lying to make a bigger profit, or if this is something that is necessary.
17.
17. From what you can tell, it's a mixed bag. Like, this definitely, seems to be definitely worried about a bit, like, where these things came from, because there's some powerful high-up people in this city that you could have gotten this from that would come down hard on him. But he is definitely taking a large chunk of this profit.
Yeah, I sort of lean over to Citizens and I'm like, it's worth a lot more than that.
Tell you what. 20, and I don't tell the people I got it from who has it. Deal?
Make a persuasion check. With advantage. So it'll be straight.
Great way to lose the deal. Get it though, I'm here for it.
Fucking 7.
Well, that's good, because he rolled a 4, so...
Oh, let's go.
You've got yourself a deal, friend.
Let's go, Slintus. Legend.
Shake.
And kind of reaches down. You see him, like, going through, like, this huge, weird pile of just... Like, there seems to be some, like, weird, like, fish bones and weird shit in here that just makes no sense. And he pulls out this little it smells a little funky, but you can tell that there's a good amount of coin in this satchel. Pleasure doing business.
Yeah. I hand it over to Darcy just so she can, count it. I don't know how these monies work.
I will count the monies.
Count it, and there is 20 bronze marks.
Cool.
Slintus, the Arseless legend strikes again.
I feel like,
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
in
it's,
this
it's
world,
not
I'm
like
Slintus,
we
the
were
asshole
giving us
legend.
first, but I feel like that still is not a good deal. I don't know.
What was that?
Yeah.
Darcy?
Oh no, that was me out of character, sorry.
Okay.
I was just Alex talking.
Don't get out of here, you crazy kids. Get it.
Never saw you.
Goodbye!
I am probably older than you, but okay.
He goes right back to picking at his toes.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah.
leave.
You seem nice.
Why are all of these shopkeepers so rude?
I didn't think he was that rude, he's just a bit of a dick.
Yeah, I mean, they all seem like very eager to get rid of us.
Have you met us?
Well,
I'd be...
That's what happens when you sell off stolen goods.
Wait, they were stolen?
Yeah, sure.
What?
Back to the tavern.
Yeah. Not that you needed to know that. Maiyr, why'd you tell her that?
Oh,
I thought
boy.
she knew.
You know what? You know what? Thanks for not telling me.
If it makes you feel better...
I have a stomachache and I need to lie down.
Darcy, we stole them from Vim. Who gives a shit?
Well, in that case, fuck him.
Deception check?
It was the Quill Hall. That wasn't exactly
Yeah.
Vim's house.
Darcy,
If you
I
want to
don't...
make a deception check, you can.
that's fair. If you want to make a deception check, you can.
I mean, as far as Slintus hasn't been paying attention. Slintus thinks it
Who
is
stole
Vim's.
them?
Yeah, that's what Slintus fully
That doesn't mean
believes.
they were paying attention.
Oh, they think that like Vim is the one who like owns the place or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, no need to make any kind of deception check or anything. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Even if it wasn't Vim, Slintus wouldn't care anyway.
An outing without murder and violence? Let's get back before something happens.
So you guys begin to head back to the inn, where Rune, my friend, you are in the bathroom.
I was in the washroom. I'm firstly gonna try and get into the library thing.
Absolutely, yeah. You at this point you know how to twist this cube into the right way, and you see the portal, the misty, ethereal portal open in front of you once again. Stepping inside, you are once again in this library. Shelves filled with your own life story.
I'm not gonna like read them all because who the hell wants to read that? But I'm gonna sort of flick through and see like, is it actually my life story?
Looking through, it is certainly your life story, but the narration of it is eerily similar to the way that a certain vampire speaks.
So this is my life. Is it? How like weird is he being about my life story?
As weird as you believe this man to be.
Are there details which I would not expect him to know?
Yes, it is your exact life story written out in the kind of voice of Vim.
I'm now going to poke around and see if there's any way to get deeper from in here, because he mentioned there were layers to this thing. I think I'm going to flick through, like, I'm not reading my entire life story because fuck that. I'm just like reading, making around in books, seeing like, does this match up with what he said?
All right,
I'm then going to try and dig a bit deeper.
All right, you can make an investigation check. Look around, see if you can find a way deeper from in this area.
Investigation +9, 22.
Oh, all right, yeah. Digging around in here, you're going between all these filled shelves, and then you push back to the back where there's, emptier and emptier shelves. This library seems to go on for forever, but you are able to eventually, after what feels like quite a bit of wandering, you find this odd kind of tapestry hung. And on this tapestry, there's this large... I guess it sort of looks like a peacock, and its feathers are kind of flowing down. And with that kind of investigation, you can tell that there's something to this tapestry.
I'm going to touch it.
Right. You reach out and you touch it. And rather than feeling like, like a cloth or some kind of woven material, it feels like stone. And as you touch it, you can feel that there's parts of this that you can push in deeper, and there's parts of this that you can move.
Do I get a sense? I look around, see, it feels like a puzzle. Is there anything on the tapestry around that would give a hint as how to solve it? Is this video game dungeon logic?
Let's see. So with your investigation, looking around, what you can find around you is a lot of empty shelves, and you are able to see that there seems to be a few pieces of stone on the floor that are more raised than the others.
I'm not going to step on them. I'm going to sort of examine, like, do they push in or are they?
Yes, they do push in if you go and examine them.
Are there any markings on them?
Markings on them, they seem like at first glance it would look like it's just like kind of common foot traffic, kind of I just punched my mic. kind of scrapings on the floor. But looking up closer, you see that that one of them has like this kind of odd image of what looks to be some kind of a sun. One of the other ones has this kind of odd carved, almost complete circle, which you recognize as what is kind of used to denote the black hole.
Okay.
And the other has what looks to be a full circle.
I am going to. Is it going to be? Do I think it's walking in or out? Well, no way to find out. I'm going to step on the black hole, then the full circle, then the sun.
Okay, you step on the black hole, and you hear a little click. Step on the sun.
Wait, no. Black hole, full circle, then sun.
Sorry, black hole, full circle. Yeah, you step on the full circle. Click, 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 click. Step on the sun. Click, 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 click. And you look over, and you hear like a weird grinding noise coming from the side where you had seen the peacock tapestry. And you can see that now pieces of it are pushing out of the wall. And the peacock doesn't look so much like a peacock anymore. They have now begun to move. And they seem to form this odd, gruesome face.
I get the sense I've done something very wrong here.
That's up to you.
Fuck it, if I die, I die. I'm going to go over and examine the face, see if I can see any iconography, anything that I recognize it.
Studying this face, the face feels oddly familiar in a weird sense. Maybe it's just the eyes. The eyes that are this bright ruby red, kind of the same color that had flashed when Vim took your hand that first time. You see that the odd, kind of wide smirk of this face does bear fangs. And you can feel like this face, there's something odd, like calling you beyond it.
I'll kind of check or anything to like work out, is this doing something magical to me? Am I being compelled by this in some way?
Make an Arcana check, 100%.
That is a 25.
25. You can tell that this itself is not trying to compel you to do anything, but you can tell that studying this, and particularly the eyes, there is some kind of magic within them. Like if you look at them from a certain angle, they do give off this odd luster that you would only see within some kind of magical component.
Going to touch the face. Step 1 of magic touch things.
How do you touch
I
the face?
boop the nose.
Boop the nose. Got it. You reach in, you boop the nose. You wait a moment. Nothing seems to happen.
I'm going to rack the stones, and I'm going to press them sun, circle, black hole.
Okay, sun, circle, black hole. Once again, pressing down. And you notice that the stones didn't come back up, but as you press down on them, they do go deeper into the floor. So they click, click, click. And you feel a heat coming from behind you.
Turn around.
Turn around, and you look at that stone face as the eyes begin to melt the entire face. The eyes have now, like, twisted and are burning embers as all of this, which you can now tell was some kind of odd glass, melts away, and you see an entrance.
That always works. I'm gonna wait a minute till it'll cool down.
All right. Yes, it all comes down. And it seems to just disappear as soon as it hits the floor. There's no residue, nothing left behind.
And now I'm going to go through the entryway and see what I see.
You go through the entryway. You begin walking down a very long, dark corridor. Not even any kind of dark vision helps here because there's nothing to see. It is just more hallway as you continue walking forward. And with that, we cut back to the tavern where you guys have now gotten back.
Sorry, I'm just having a moment.
Look.
Okay.
I head back to the Rune room.
Okay. You head back to the Rune room and you see Lorawynn still brooding in the room, but no Rune in this room.
Hey, sup, fucker, I got cash. And I just dump 20 bronze marks on right next to her.
Yeah.
So that's 4 each? 4 each, dope.
Math. Yes.
4 each.
There's 5 of us, yes.
I know math.
Yeah,
We're
4.
just using that as copper, right?
I mean, I'm using a different ratio.
Bronze marks?
Okay.
Those are the big ones.
Bronze marks are electrum for me.
Shit.
Okay.
I can show you the chart that I have, but yes.
Three plus 4 is 7, right?
Usually.
Awesome,
Where
thank
is
you.
money?
Equipment. Inventory.
Thank you.
Alright, well, thanks for the money. What did you sell?
I sold forks and spoons and some, steak knives or something, butter knives. Who knows?
Huh?
Were they butter knives?
Butter
They were
knives.
butter knives.
They were butter
Shit
knives.
up last
Yeah.
time.
Let's not. Alright. Well, Rune went to
No, I want to talk about this.
Rune went to the bathroom and has been there for...
Sold them to some cool dude.
How long has Rune been in there?
Rune's been in there for quite some time. Like, concerning amount of time.
I'm gonna go knock on the door.
No, I was about to.
Right? You knock.
Oh, I was saying it out loud, like in character.
Oh.
Should have specified. Should I go knock or?
Who knows?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Rune, you
Do not
alive?
No response.
Cool. Can we open the door?
I'm gonna open the door and it's locked.
Well, I still have my trusty fork that I use.
Wait a minute. Is that why the fork was bent? Oh my god.
No, I kept that one.
I see.
Alright.
Well, that'll be 19.
Go ahead, try to open it. If not, Darcy
Yeah.
can just break it open, right?
I'm gonna try and use my trusty
Please don't do
fork
that. I don't want to have to pay for the door replacement.
to open the door.
Alright. How did we rule this last time? It was like disadvantage or
Yeah, but I was already at disadvantage, so...
yeah, you're already at disadvantage.
I mean, obviously
Um,
no proficiency bonus.
No proficiency
In disadvantage.
and disadvantage, but you already have disadvantage, so that's null. And it was sleight of hand. Right.
Proficiency, so it's just dex.
Yes, so it's just Dex.
Good luck.
You got this.
Come on, come
I
through.
believe
Natural
in the
20.
fork.
12.
Oh, I was gonna cast guidance. Dumbass. Too late now.
Not dumbass, but you know. Alright, you go. You could feel that it was sort of close, like if you just like
Had guidance.
had guidance. You feel like it was close, but just not enough, and you pull the fork out, and it's bent a little oddly, even more oddly now.
Yeah. Try
Is
and-
there an opening big
put it
enough
back.
for a fly?
Yes, there is an opening big enough.
Turn
for
into
a
a fly, go
fly.
inside, unlock it, and open
I
the
was
door.
gonna use Mage Hand, but okay.
You can't mage hand inside a lock.
I can Mage Hand outside a door.
Yeah, but,
I don't
like,
think. Can you
can't,
make
like,
hand somewhere you can't see?
You can't
You have
mage
to be able
hand.
to see it, right?
Specify that I can see it. It just says within range, actually, which is weird. I feel like I
Oh,
should be able to
nice.
see. Oh well.
Alright,
Wow.
night. Let's go.
At the same time as Lorawynn's going inside, do you want to get... you both do
Sure,
it at the
I
same
just
time?
like the spectral hand just goes whoosh, and then just like bzzz.
Meanwhile, I'm just ascending.
Mage hand accidentally squishes the fly.
Fuck off.
But Rowan, as you go in there as a fly, you do see this.
Rune?
You see the misty portal.
I go shit as a fly?
Ooh.
Yeah, I unturned myself and I opened.
Yeah, so you and Darcy's mage hand both open the door. So it opens with like a bit of a flush.
Fuck.
And you can all now see the misty portal in the bathroom.
What?
That shit is not just a storage place.
Huh.
We need
Huh.
one person to stay out here. Just in case someone else shows up.
I can stay out here.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keep the door locked and just pretend you're waiting. I'm going. I'm
In
going.
we go.
All right, so the rest of you go inside. You are now inside of this storage room.
Yep. Can we see Rune?
You cannot say Rune. Rune, you do hear the sounds of other people entering the portal as you make your way to the end of this hallway. It opens up, and as you enter the chamber, it immediately is lit, and you can see that it is this giant stained glass dome. And looking up, you can see tapestries of these beautiful, giant, godly creatures made of fire, made of water, made of any kind of element you can think of, any kind of magic you can think of. And they seem to be doing battle in the sky around you. And in the center, you see a spectral Vim Welcome to level 2, my boy. It is good to see you.
Oh, look, it's you. The pleasure's all mine, I'm sure.
Of course it is. I'm glad I gave this to you. You know, you are far more clever than I gave you credit for when we first met. I'll have to give you props for that, but I'm not sure how much deeper you can get into this. I mean, clearly you had a little bit of struggle with such a simple little puzzle in the back of a library.
I mean, it's fairly obvious. Kind of obvious. I just wasn't quite sure what order he wanted me to go in. So, I mean, it's not exactly challenging. It's kind of. I mean, it's sort of a slightly stupidly obvious thing. You're gonna have the freaking planet, the black hole, the sun. It's like the sun that's sort of what you did basic intro to the solar system when you were 3. I don't know how old you are. I did it when I was 3. I had a little solarium. I built myself a little solarium, a little model.
You know,
It was adorable.
Sometimes the most obvious answers are the ones that get overlooked the quickest. And sometimes I feel like, with your group in particular, you've been struggling with the obvious truths, choosing to go on wild goose chases and
Again,
waste
you
of your time.
assume the motivations are mine.
Your motivations differ. I was simply pointing out why I knew you would struggle a bit. That's all.
I really wouldn't recommend judging me on the grounds of them. They're my friends and I enjoy their company, but we have our own paths.
I would hope that your path is a little less muddled than theirs seems to be. You have a bright future, Redson.
I'm excited to walk into it. You know, you're playing a messy game.
Messy. Tell me where. Where's my
Yeah.
mess?
Oh, I mean, I couldn't help but hear stories of some investors.
You're cut hard.
Lag.
Sorry.
Oh fuck.
Yikes.
It's just pure lag. Can you type it?
We are experiencing.
You know, this would probably
technical
be a good
difficulties.
place to end
No.
the session.
No.
So we will do so right now.
Hang on, is it? Hang on.
It's
hang on. Is
fine.
this better?
It's fine. Fuck off.
Is this better?
Threaten the DM with violence.
Aggro.
Oh, damn.
I'm not done yet. Oh, you know, I have my friends. Not these ones, other friends. These ones don't really hear anything. They're sort of a bit annoying like that. No, rumors of some investigator running around talking about a vampire killing people in the tavern, and then some mess with a charm, and obviously the charm immediately getting broken. All a bit sort of trivially obvious. And I thought to myself, I'm sure my friend Bimwith wouldn't be caught up in such a sort of obvious thing of you don't charm people. It's such a trivially easy thing to break. You just sort of wave a magic stick and boom, they're fine. And they're like, hey, I know exactly who charmed me, and I'm furious with them. But it sounds like apparently you've just been messing around, getting yourself in trouble. It's a shame.
I mean, sometimes the obvious truth is the one that is correct. And sometimes a charm is not meant to work as a charm, but as a distraction.
Well, whatever the case, I'm curious to see how that one plays out for you. I'm watching with interest.
Oh, I'm sure you are, Redson. I'm sure you are. So, tell me.
Anyway, good luck with your. Oh, what do you want to know?
If you want me to leave, then I suppose I can just go then. If you don't want to know what this room can do, of course. I bid you adieu.
No, please.
Good luck figuring it out. Have fun.
Love the sound of your
Redson.
own voice. Don't let me deprive
And
you of
he
that.
disappears.
Petty bitch.
What I want to do, just as he's disappeared, I would like to make any kind of check I can make to work out, can I feel that he is still watching?
Absolutely.
Probably
You can
is.
definitely make
But I would like
uh,
to try and work out like how much
Arcana.
of his attention do I have right now.
Arcana, go for it.
I'm literally
that's
running through the entire storeroom just figuring out where he went.
24. I have a
24.
plan.
You feel in each pane of the eyes above you on these creatures, you feel his eyes on you.
I would like to sort of pretend to be investigating for a bit. I would like to pretend. I mean, if I spot anything, I'll spot it. But I would like to very clearly be investigating, get confused, and then give up. But I'm also going to be looking. But I'm going to be, even if I see something, I would like to mimic not seeing anything, getting frustrated, and giving up.
It's an investigation check to just see if you do spot anything while you're pretending, and also make a deception check as well.
I got a natural 19 on my investigation check, so that's 28.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Also pretty good.
Actually,
on my
that's more
deception check.
performance than deception. So you're putting up performance.
I mean, they're both the same. That's an 18.
18, all right.
19 and a 15. I'm a
Fantastic.
sneaky lie boy. I do sneaky lie.
Yes, what? So, Rune, you're looking around this room, and as you move deeper into it, into this dome, you watch as, like, things seem to kind of pop up in front of you. Like, magically, where there wasn't one before, there is now a desk. There is now, like, a chair in front of this desk. There are now papers on the desk. They're just popping up before your eyes. And you do see, with your investigation, off to the side, seems to be kind of obscured and hidden within this kind of dome. You see these little switches as more and more kind of furniture kind of pops up within this dome. You see a switch flicker each time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna note all that, look like I'm getting really, really confused, and then sort of storm out the way I came. Looking like I've sort of been completely bamboozled. I'm flustered, I'm annoyed.
You begin walking out, and you just hear a booming laugh behind you. But that is all.
I don't smirk. Internally, I am smirking. I do not smirk. I still look annoyed.
You walk out into the library room. You guys, within this storage room, watch as Rune seems to crawl out of a crate within the storage room.
Like a small crate that clearly doesn't fit
The
in?
large crate that's been kind of like dented and like broken in, but you watch as Rune kind of emerges from it.
I didn't get any sleep last night because you brought that person in, and then it was really easy and kind of annoying, and she was right on top of me, and I just couldn't sleep, and I just wanted a nap.
That's several
Inside
hours.
And now you
check.
guys woke me up again.
Also inside check.
That was
Go
a
ahead.
big inside check.
Make a deception check,
I
Rune.
rolled a natural 1, so like.
Even if you had taken
I-
much longer, I would have shit in the box, just so you know.
19.
24.
Yeah. Okay, Rune has
Alright.
just come out of this box being like, yeah, there was someone in my room and I couldn't sleep, and then I came here to take a nap, and bye.
I'm super convinced right now.
Yeah.
Are you super convinced?
Out.
Good story.
Okay. Shuffle out.
Close it. Like, I want everyone to walk out. Can you close it?
Yeah, I will close it and I'll grab it.
No.
You need to talk.
As soon as you close it,
Yes.
Lorawynn grabs it and puts it in her bag of
No,
holding.
Rune is grabbing. Rune is not letting you do that. Rune is grabbing
Okay,
for it.
we're going to do.
I'm going to restrain Rune.
Okay.
Hey, I'm closing it. I am closing it.
You're not
Yeah.
keeping this.
You don't have
Yeah.
to close it.
You're not keeping
Listen,
this.
I need to talk to you. I need to explain to you.
You can explain it when I have it.
And I'm not holding it up in the air.
Since it's restraining you.
Yeah.
I want you to make, so it's contesting athletics for you, Slintus. And then it's going to be, you can either make acrobatics or athletics, Rune, to contest Slintus.
That's... Get fucked. My natural 1 has been countered by a natural 20.
I got a
My
16,
dice.
so
Yeah, well, that's a 23. Fuck you. You don't restrain me. I'm like water.
So,
you know what, Rune? Well, if you're going to be difficult, then I fucking punch Rune and use
Oh my
it,
god.
and I'm going to use key point to do stunning strike.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
come on.
Oh my god.
Can I have I grabbed the thing having evaded the grapple? Can I use the grapple to say I've
You
got
do-
the thing?
yeah, you've had the thing because you were closing it. Lorawynn was reaching for it.
Yeah.
Slintus was about to restrain you. So you would still have the thing in your hand technically.
Can I evading the grapple? Can I do anything with that?
Can you evade? Are you a rogue?
Rogue?
No, as in dodging past the grapple, can I do anything with the thing I'm holding before Slintus punches me?
I would say, depending on what it is.
Bonus
yes.
action.
Wouldn't it be like initiative,
I was-
maybe?
At this point, we might have to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
I was just gonna shove it down my trousers. I'm just shoving it down my
Let's
trousers.
go!
Hey, roll initiative, everybody, for PvP.
Ha 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 ha. 1. My
I'm
dice
sure if I
says
want
Rune
to.
good.
19.
14.
Not a part of it you don't have to be. Okay, 14,
I-
14.
I'm just witnessing.
Let's
So
just put it in D&D text.
Yeah, just put it in the indie text, it's easier.
Fuck.
My dice say Rune good.
Wait,
Okay.
hang on. Does initiative count as a skill check? Can I use Tides of Chaos on this?
Does
I
it?
don't. I mean, I would say for right now,
Technically
no.
dexterity, right?
But it is technically dexterity. You know what? Fuck it. Go for it. You can use Tides of Chaos.
Okay. Oh, I can do attack rolls as well and saving throws. So it's on all of these I can do it. Okay, I will. Okay, that's a 20. Still not 21.
No.
Still a 20, but you will be second then, Darcy. So, Rune, you are up first, and you want to shove the cube down your pants.
I don't necessarily, since we're doing initiative and I can actually do stuff
Okay.
instead of the bonus action. Holding the cube, I am going to. That's not going to work actually. That's considering. I'm going to. I'm assuming they're all right. Gathered around me.
Yeah, we're literally all
You
around.
guys are in a bathroom. Yes.
I am going something I haven't done before. I am going to use a skip through time.
Great.
Ugh.
Before I do that, I am going to yell, "Listen, stop trying to take it, we just need to talk. Shut up. Stop it." And then I use a skip through time and I vanish.
So you guys have watched Rune vanish from where he is standing. Is there anything else you can do on your turn now that you have vanished?
No, I am concentrating on that. I no longer exist within this space, I think. I wrote this ability and it's entirely vague, but I exist in a different time stream. It's not invisibility, it's like
He's not there.
The dubiousness of trying to do dimensional magic with D&D that doesn't really have languages for the phrasing for regular time and space.
I'm
Magic.
holding my action for a hold person.
Absolutely. But Darcy is up next after Rune.
Yeah. But
So,
we're waiting, so.
Yeah.
So-
okay. There's not really.
You guys
anything I
don't
can
know
do.
that. You guys don't know what I've done because you've never seen me
Yeah,
do
Rune's
what
gone.
was vanished.
Yeah, we just.
Rune's gone.
Rune just vanished.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a hold
I'm
person.
gonna- Pardon?
Carry on.
I'm gonna do a. Would it work if I? Okay, no, that wouldn't work. I was thinking of doing detect magic, but if it doesn't, it just detects like. Yeah, no, that wouldn't do anything. So,
What
shit.
would Darcy
there's
do in this situation? Darcy just watched Rune vanish. What would Darcy do?
Rune just vanished. And like, I look up at the group and I'm like, what's going on? Where did Rune go? And I guess I'm gonna like hold my action for if I see Rune. I'm gonna hold Misty Step and yeah. For if I see Rune within range.
Okay, you're holding Misty Step for if you see Rune within range.
Yep.
Cool. So Lorawynn, it would now be your turn, and you said that
Hold
you are
person.
holding hold person for when you see Rune. Got it. Then we have Slintus.
If I see Rune, the only thing I'm holding is a fist directly into his face.
God damn, Zed, you should not have asked for Rune to die.
You put the idea in everybody's mind.
Zed, if Rune dies, I'll kill him.
Alright.
All I'm gonna say is if you guys get aggressive, Rune may also get aggressive in response, but Rune just wants to talk.
Okay. So Maiyr has decided to not be a part of this shit show. So
I'm abstaining. I'm standing outside the bed, the bedroom, the bathroom.
The
Yeah.
bed. We're
I'm
all
just
in
kind
a
of
bed.
half-heartedly like, guys, can we chill? Just
Right. Rune, top of the order. You've disappeared.
I reappear at the start of my turn. Presumably all held actions proceed to happen.
Yes, they do. Alright,
First
so
is Darcy's.
Darcy, you Misty Step.
I mean, mine is kind of redundant if he reappears at the same spot as he already is at.
You
I
wouldn't have
told
known
Misty Step.
where he was going to be.
Exactly, that's my point.
So you you could actually choose if your action doesn't go off, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I will choose to not do anything because like that wouldn't be necessary.
So you see that Rune appears in the same spot, and you're about to go cast Misty Step, and you're like, oh, nope, never mind.
Yep.
But Lorawynn, you first, you casting Hold Person.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's the save on it?
It's a whiz.
Oh, counter. We have a reaction
Counterspell.
counter spell.
Alright.
What level is Hold
Alright.
Person? I'm casting it at third level. The second level, I mean.
So it's second
Third
level,
level, third level.
so it's
Yeah.
off.
I counter it. Calm down,
So
stop
it is
attacking!
counter. And we have Slintus. Go ahead and roll your attack, Slintus.
No more reactions.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Stunning strike.
You can do that on a
Stunning
held
strike.
action.
You get a fun con saving throw.
Do
I'm not.
a
Well,
stunning strike on a-
I'm not gonna
on a-
go for damage here, if at all possible.
Yeah, so you're doing like a non-lethal. But can you use key points on a held action?
Fuck, I don't actually know the answer to that.
Let me look it up.
Because the thing
I
that is
see
the
what it
hold action is the punch itself. The stunning strike is just key point, right?
Yeah, that's key
That's
point.
my burn. That
Martial arts ability, which is what I would be holding.
It
Because
just
that's
says
what
when you hit another creature, you can spend a key point. So I would read that as yes, you can, because if you are hitting me, you can spend a key point.
Okay,
Okay,
then
so then yes, you can.
yeah,
so
you get to
you
make
are
a con save.
So So nice to me, Dice. Please keep it. Yes, that's Dice is still being nice. 19.
Yes.
Okay. Rune, you...
I don't have to make... You didn't do any damage, so I don't have to do a concentration. So okay, stop attacking me! And then I'm going to vanish again. Do you know, I get an action. I have an action. I haven't used my action. I just need to... Let me just read the spell, the ability. Where did I put it? I've lost my ability that I'm doing.
You have to use your action to keep this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action and be like, stop attacking me! I just need to talk to you! And vanish again.
And Rune once again disappears from where he was. And Darcy, you are second in the order. And you've now seen what happens when he does this.
Okay, for real? What is going on? Why are we attacking Rune? What's with the cube? What happened in there?
He keeps lying. I just wanted the cube.
So it's not about the cube necessarily, it's about he's been lying.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
No one would fight this much for a cube that leads to a storeroom.
That's true. That's true. He says he wants to talk.
If he did, he'd
I'm
be
just
willing
I'm
to
just using my turn to speak.
Hey, Darcy, you use your turn to speak.
Yeah, and I'm replying,
Lorawynn.
so I also use it to speak.
Okay. Slintus?
I am this close to holding my action to kick him in the nuts.
Got it. Slintus is holding a punch again. And
I'm
now
not
we
gonna
go to...
go for damage, but
Yeah. But we go to Rune's turn. And Rune, you reappear at the start of your turn. And you get a hearty punch from Slintus.
Attack.
Go ahead and roll for your attack.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
23.
Are you stunning striking again? Firstly, I need roll damage. I need to do a con save.
On save.
Concentration. Should probably gonna pass with that.
What'd you get?
No, roll damage because I need to do damage first.
I'm doing damage.
Slintus
I said.
isn't doing damage.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Con save against stunning strike then. That is a 14.
No.
Oh, okay. Rune,
The save was 15.
okay. So,
Concentrate.
Rune, you
Concentrate while stand right.
feel it. The heel of Slintus' hand right into your sternum, and you lock up.
Actually, wait, no,
and
no,
the
no.
cube
I'm
falls
going
out of
to.
your hand.
Never mind. I can't do that. Never mind.
Alright, you're stunned. Where's the cube again?
Stunned.
Till the end of my next
Down my
turn.
pants.
I literally, Lorawynn
He's
does
in-
not give a shit. She's putting her hands down there and getting the cube.
All right. Lorawynn, you have the cube.
And it's in the bag of holding now. Alright, let's talk. It's been 6
Sorry.
seconds, so.
It has been 6 seconds. Rune. Unfrozen.
We need to not talk in here, which is what I was trying to say. We need to go back to the room, and I will explain everything.
Okay.
Why would you
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you just fucking attack?
Why would you
Come on.
fucking lie to us again?
Because you never trust me. Because every time I try and do anything, you just attack me. You go in, you lose it. You have zero faith in anyone but yourself, and you are so utterly hypocritical, and it's incredibly annoying, and you need to stop, and you need to expect that I'm a grown fucking adult who can make my own mistakes and my own choices, and sometimes does things for the benefit of the group. Come on.
What?
What the
You're cutting
fuck
off.
is wrong with you? So you lie to me, and
What
you
is wrong
decide
with
to
you?
attack me for it. You lie to all of us. You could have
You
told us the
are-
truth from the get-go. It wasn't just me you lied to, it's everyone in here. So how about you fucking
Every
plug
time
it?
I try and tell you,
Plug it.
you fucking stalked me when I found out about my father's death. You fucking followed me to learn about my father, and
Yes, And what did
No,
I
I
do
don't trust
ever
you.
since?
Because you have zero trust in me. You have had zero trust in me from the
What
beginning.
have I done ever since? Have I not let you do whatever the fuck you want?
You really haven't. You spent. Oh wait, fuck it. We actually really need to talk because this is actually useful. Because I actually found a useful thing. Because I do things for the benefit of the group. Come on.
Lorawynn doesn't give a shit. She just walks out.
I just sort of side-eye Maiyr, like...
Yeah.
Rune, what did you find?
Yeah, what kind is useful?
I'm steering everyone back towards the Rune room.
Fine.
I don't care if everyone doesn't come.
Yeah, she's not.
Okay.
Rune.
Before
Yeah,
we look
Rune-
at this,
Lorawynn
realistically, what are the dangers? I don't want us doing something that could put us in danger.
I'm not doing anything. I want to tell you about it in a private space because we are dealing with someone who can listen to conversations and who I am trying to trick.
Okay. Lead the way.
Yeah, Rune is leading everyone into the Rune room. Is anyone
you
watching
are.
us right now? Point to Maiyr. Do you have detect magic?
I do. I'll drop detect magic.
You drop a detect magic. All you can sense is, your friends around you. No other presence.
Cool.
The cube Lorawynn ran off with is I'm going to say gift, but in the most loaded sense of the word, for me, from that vampire bitch.
Wait, what?
You got a
Why would you go in that after what he did to you?
Because I would like to take him down because of what he did to me, and any
And
weakness
just
he
lose
shows.
to go into the thing that he made.
Because he pays attention to me when I'm in there. Because if I go in there and I make a fuss, he watches me instead of everywhere else. You want to distract the vampire? I go in there. He's not paying attention. I didn't plan to go back in there. I went in there the first time when I was trying to work out what it was. And then I worked out what it was and I wasn't planning to go back. And then I figured, hey, hang on. What if I tried this? And I was experimenting. And I found that I was right. That when I'm in there, he's paying attention to me. He's watching everything I do.
I still think that's putting yourself at risk, though. And
I don't think he can do anything to me in there. I mean, it's incredibly creepy, the entire thing. It's like a very weird shrine dedicated to me in the most bizarre of ways, but whatever. But the point is...
Point is, you should have told us.
Every time I try and say anything to Lorawynn, she attacks me. The point is that when I was trying to talk to her, you two Slinters, you just attacked me. You didn't give me a chance to explain.
Right.
I know you all think I'm an impulsive idiot, and I know I can be, but I'm also very smart, and I know exactly who I'm playing with more than any of you do. And
Who
I
are you
intend to.
playing with? Because we don't know. And if you have more information that you're not telling us, then quite frankly, you're putting us in danger by not telling.
What she said.
I don't remember everything, but he's a vampire. He's very old.
Yes.
He doesn't really give a shit about this cult stuff. And he knows so much more than he should.
About what? You?
Okay.
About me, about everything. I think probably about the rest of you too, but mainly me and my life.
What do you mean he knows about your life?
There's a reason he's interested in me. He wants revenge on some people, and he thinks I can help him get that.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't
It'll be-
answer my question.
Look, I didn't...
Yeah.
neither in this lifetime or in the other. I didn't emerge from nowhere. I have passed. I've things that probably if given the do-over I wouldn't do again, but c'est la vie. I've made mistakes, and some of them were fairly high profile, and some of them got me a bit of a reputation. And Vim is familiar with that reputation. And that's why the nice sort of gesture at the mask scarf combo. There's a reason I was here instead of home.
And what's that reason?
If I went home, I would be killed on the spot. Probably, if I was lucky.
That's a pretty good reason not to go back.
Yeah. In my life, I came here running away, and all of that stuff followed me here, and things were messy, and then I was someone else, and then I was myself again as well. And now I'm two people with two very complicated lives that I'm trying to very simulate, and I'm trying to work out. When I arrived here, I didn't have a plan. When I came through the city, I was running, and my plan was hide. And now, apart from one stupid little vampire boy who's playing with things he doesn't really understand, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm helping you. I'm angry. I'm tired. And I, to be honest, if it means taking risks, I've used up. My fate's played out. My hand's been played. All the cards are on the table. I'd rather burn myself than burn the world. And I know I get angry, but I know that I'm secretive. Mainly because I think if people knew that you knew, even when I inevitably burn out, to keep using the fire metaphor that's not a particularly apt one, at least if no one ever knows that you knew, guys, all that goes with me. Everyone I ever loved is gone. Well, apart from one person, but even then, it's been so long, I doubt she's. At what point are you just not that person anymore? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired and modern, but I was never meant to be the last one left. So yes, I'm willing to take risks, and yes, I'm reckless, and yes, I make strange choices that don't really make much sense, but usually I have a plan, and maybe I should be better about sharing the plan, but I'm used to being distrusted, and I haven't felt particularly trusted. And I'm just very used to running.
It's hard to break habits.
That
Yeah.
notable. A lot of that. Really. I probably shouldn't have jumped the gun, really.
Danielle, microphone.
Oh. I feel a lot of that. Probably shouldn't have jumped the gun there. I'm used to, split-second decisions. Live or you die.
I should probably have actually tried to talk within the thing, but he can hear me in there. He can hear and see everything.
Yeah.
I know you see a storeroom. When I'm in there, I see a library with my entire life written out for me to read. in his tone of voice.
That's really creepy.
It's really fucking. It's like every single thought I've ever had, and it's just all there. And firstly,
Oh my god.
Every single.
Oh my god.
I mean, not like every single thought, but it was very detailed.
That's
And weird.
incredibly uncomfortable. I'm
Be
so sorry.
Yeah.
This might be inappropriate, but I feel like we should have like reading it out.
We are
I
definitely not reading that out loud. That's
Yeah.
my entire life.
But it's your life.
And some
I
of
was
it.
sort of only thinking of his tone of voice, and I see my mistake, and I retract the statement I made just a few seconds ago.
I have no idea what statement you're talking about. I don't remember you saying anything.
Exactly.
But when I stumbled in there, I saw him talking to me and explained what it was, and he mentioned that there were other levels, and I went through to the next level via a slightly embarrassingly rudimentary puzzle. And he spoke to me again. I kind of deliberately provoked him and drove him off. And mainly because I wanted him to not answer. I didn't want him to. Firstly, I'm sick and tired of his fucking monologuing. Secondly, I wanted him to think that I didn't know what I was doing and that I was confused and sort of be entertaining for him to watch. Again, it was sort of a slightly obvious setup, sort of switches, controlling furniture, making sort of magical room, blah blah blah. But I wanted to try and keep it more subtle so that he was entertained watching me, so that if I went back in there again, he would be entertained again.
Wait, Rune, I have a question. If Vim built this thing, why would he design it specifically so that you could use it to distract him?
I imagine he built it for himself originally, since when I went in there, all the books were about him. And I think he finds me funny to watch. He didn't build it so I could distract him, but I'm just saying, I know he's watching me when I'm in there, and usually the more entertaining someone is flailing around, the less you pay attention to people who might be sneaking up behind you to stab you in the back.
Yeah.
Or stake you in the back, as the case may be.
It's like when you scry on someone, you don't scry on them so that they can distract you. You scry on them so you can see what they're doing. And the side effect of that is just not being present.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying the point of why you would do something like scrying is so that they don't know that you're doing it. But the fact that he gave it to you means that it feels like a trap, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Do you think he knows?
Oh, it's definitely a trap. Do I think that he knows that I know that he's watching me?
Yeah.
So if he can watch you in the box, can he watch you from the box? Is he watching you right now? Is he hearing everything we're saying?
He's not.
Now?
No, he's not hearing everything we're saying. First, Lorawynn stormed off in a. Lorawynn stormed off in a tantrum. Secondly, Lorawynn has stormed off the box in a parallel dimension in a tantrum.
Oh, right.
And secondly, no, the box exists in a parallel. I'm going to call dimension, but what you think of parallel dimensions isn't really how they work here. It's.
Then what's
I mean, you can check detect magic. What do you say?
What's the point of specifying it then if we're not going to get it?
I mean, I can explain it's their planets, not dimensions. You know when you look up and you see the giant planet from the ethereal wood?
Yeah.
Darcy probably gets it. That's what we'd call the ethereal plane back on. I've never done any cross-planar stuff because I've done a little bit, but sort of dip in, dip out. It's sort of conceptually much weirder here than it is
about the box.
back where we're from. Oh, about the box. I mean, it'd be good to do a detect magic with anything different, but I don't think he can watch us from outside of it. I just know he can watch me when I'm in it.
Can I make an insight check on this is a bit late, but say Rune's description.
Cora, we can't hear you.
Can't you?
No, you're
Really?
just you're kind of quiet.
I know it's a bit late. I've been meaning to say it. Just on Rune's description of his life in this universe, what he said of that.
Sure. Yeah, you can make an insight check on that.
I want to trust you so bad, man. I do. 21.
21. What does it reveal?
I'm not rolling. Do I have to roll? He's being pretty honest. This is probably about as honest as you've probably ever heard Rune, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to roll.
Yep. Well, I mean, there's no one. I didn't see anyone scrying on us. Did I notice any?
That's why I wanted to have this conversation away from the box.
Yeah. Thank you for telling us all of this. It's a lot. I appreciate it.
But also, you can kind of guess why I don't want other people to have the box with my entire life written in it.
Yeah.
And would like it back because it has my entire life in it.
Yeah.
And if that got out, I would be dead.
And why are you continuing to have the box exist then? Like, why not destroy it?
We can use it, can't we?
Firstly, we can use it. Secondly, right now it's protected. Right now, I think if anyone was to stumble into it, they wouldn't see.
Not necessarily
my life.
Not necessarily the box, the book itself. What
It's
can
a
you-
lot of books. And
Huh?
I get the sentence itself. It's a lot of books. It's not one book, it's quite a few.
Mm.
And these things
And
are
I get the
weird.
it's self-update. Yeah.
Yeah. Manipulate it, however, just replace the books.
Hmm.
I think this is a lot. If we could use this is incredible, and honestly, you're kind of amazing for coming up with it, but there definitely needs to be communication about these things. Otherwise, I think we're gonna get these disagreements a lot more often. We need to just tell us what you're doing, please.
Okay. That's fair. I'm sorry. I should have
That's right.
been more open.
And I'm sorry
However-
for punching Rune.
Apology accepted. I would like the box back though.
Who has the box?
Lorawynn
Lorawynn
does.
ran off with the box.
Which brings us to Lorawynn. What have you been doing?
Literally just kept walking. Don't know where.
Just-
She just kept walking.
Did you leave the tavern?
Yeah, she just kept walking.
You just kept walking. Great. Lorawynn, as you exit the tavern, you hear a voice in your head. Lorawynn, I'm sorry for earlier. I do appreciate what you did. Bad at accepting help. But yours is different. Thank you. That's what you hear.
Can I reply, or is this one of those like?
You could reply to ascending, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
we've
Yeah,
got
you
the
can
book.
use
25
reply.
words.
Yes. Yes, 25 words.
She just says, you're welcome. Just be careful with them. And honestly, everyone in the city. Just stay safe. That's it. She keeps walking.
Okay, you keep walking. Laura, when you walking through the town, there's not. There was a decent crowd earlier, but it seems to have people have kind of dissipated from the streets as they've gone to work. You come upon a nice little kind of greenery area with a little fountain, some benches, some trees.
I settle.
Okay, you settle. Kind of bounding up behind you, who's been trying to keep up, Aquila comes nipping at your heels and settles down on the bench next to you. Puts her head in your lap.
She is going to just silently cry, eyes closed, just be there.
Okay. You take this moment for yourself. Painful. You have Aquila by your side, but it's still heavy. And that's when you hear another voice next to you. A long time no see. I see you have a fondness for hanging around on your own, away from your friends, like this.
So do you. But I don't think you really have friends.
Oh, I do. I have plenty.
She just tries to stealthily, actually, she doesn't care. Just stands up. What do you want?
I was just checking in. The last conversation was so nice. I just wanted to see how you were doing and perhaps extend an olive branch.
She just waits.
I see you are not in a talking mood, but perhaps a drink, some food could get you talking a little. Make you feel a little better.
A drink?
Yes, a drink. Come on, you've seen how much I know how to party, if we want to put it simply. I can show you a good time.
I'm sure you can.
No strings attached, Lorawynn. Simply a day away from whatever is causing you to look like this.
What do you want with us? Seriously.
Find you interesting. Isn't that such a high compliment? Have you met me? I find you interesting. Nothing, I see. Okay. Well, this is precisely why we need this drink together. You in?
Sure.
Fantastic. He kind of pops an arm around you and pulls you along. He's got Sabro running up behind him with an umbrella. And as you two begin to walk towards a tavern, that is where we will end the session.
What the fuck?
Ah!
What the
Why are
fuck?
you going off with them?
Oh my god.
Rune just fucked her up in like ways that he doesn't even realize. So she's just out of it. She is literally in tears. So she's been ready to snap.
Process what Rune was saying. What did Rune actually say?
She's been ready to snap for a week and a half. Alright,
Rune,
everyone
you
say
could hear
goodbye.
Lorawynn.
Everyone say
Thank you
goodbye.
for watching. See you next time.
Bye.